All right, so this is actually going to be super duper interesting. And yes, I said super duper. Tinder experiment. 18-year-old woman tries being a man. Now, she'll get to see what it's like dating as a man on Tinder. I can't wait to like see her reaction. I feel like it's gonna give everyone a different perspective of how dating really is. But this should be dope. Let's log in.
An experiment today. I'm gonna call up a friend of mine, Sa.
I'm finding you.
Yes, I'm doing very well. I told you that I was gonna have an experiment for you. Are you ready? Are you feeling nervous?
All right, I'm ready. I'm excited. I guess I'm excited.
Let me first ask you, have you ever been on the dating app Tinder before?
Yes.
Okay, so how was
You
it? As
already
a
know
woman?
what time
Did you
it
get
is,
lots of
dude.
matches? Did lots of men try and talk to you?
Yes. Yes, lots of men.
What I want to do today is I want to swap your gender. I want to see what it's like if a woman is put into the shoes of a man. So
Now, I will ask you guys this. Is this something you'd be interested in seeing me do on the channel? Like as like a challenge at some point in time? Let me know in the comments.
I'm going to send you a couple of photos of myself, and I want you to create a dating profile as a man, and I want you to see if you can get a woman to go on a date with you. I want you to chat up women, and I want you to report back to me what your experience is like as a man on this dating app. So when you first hear the experiment, what are you thinking? What's coming to mind?
If I'm going to put your pictures, I mean, your looks are good, you're attractive, so that will be easy, like to match with women, because they will
You think it'll be
instantly
easy?
look at that. Yeah, because of your looks.
I like that we've got an experiment and you've got a hypothesis which says that you're going to
This is
get
already
a
a
lot of
W.
matches based
This is already a
on
W,
my
dude.
appearance. I promise I'll send you some good photos of myself, or at least I'll try and find some. I don't take particular.
See, that's the thing. You would think that's how easy it would be.
Something. Do you have one without a shirt or something?
Nobody
Kidding.
wants to see that. I don't think that you're going to get that many matches. I think that you're going to struggle. I'm not doing any false humility. I understand. I'm reasonably like okay to look at. Like I'm probably above average. But I think that you're still going to find a lot of difficulty. I'm going to give you, let's say, a week's time. I want you to try and match with as many women as possible.
Okay, this will be fun. I'm.
I think so too. All right. I'll talk to you soon.
Bye.
I don't think that she realizes how difficult this is going to be. The next step is I need to find some photos to send her. I have no idea what.
Yeah, the truth of the matter is this is probably gonna be much more difficult than anything she thinks it would have been like from the get-go. And like that's just really the truth. Because I mean, it's dating, dude. Dating is not that easy.
What people put on their Tinder photos, but I'm not going to do a topless shot. I don't think I have a topless shot. Okay, so I think I've chosen the 3 photos that I want to send her. I'll show you. I've got this one that seems pretty standard. It's just a photo of me looking at a camera. I chose this one. It's from a few years ago, like a boat cruise that I took. And this one is kind of just to troll her a little bit, make it a little bit harder. It's from a community dance project that I did a couple of years ago.
That's
It's a pretty
hilarious.
strange photo, so I think she'll have fun trying to explain that one to potential matches. I'll just send them through to her now. Good luck.
So I just talked to Alexander, and he basically wants me to be a man and to go on Tinder and to get some girls to go on a date with me, but with his pictures. Now I'm just thinking about the story I need to invent. I want to prepare a few points just for the conversation to be more natural. I want to like be very direct, but also smooth in the approach. So
Okay.
let's see how this goes. So I already.
Now, before we get any further in the video, I want you guys to let me know what you think is gonna happen. Do you think that she's gonna have very easy success dating on the app, her being a woman, but as a man? Or what do you like? Do y'all think it's gonna be smooth, simple, easy? Do you think it's gonna be difficult? Also, based off the pictures the guy submitted to her, I want you guys to let me know while I was talking.
Tinder,
Oh my
and
god.
I invented some bio, just some simple stuff. Hi, my name is Alex. I live and work in Lisbon as a psychologist, looking for a nice lady to develop a meaningful relationship with and enjoy the pleasures of life. It's
Oh,
and
oh.
there we go. I'm going to
Do y'all think that bio was saucy? Do you think that bio would like grab a woman's attention and she's gonna be like, "Ooh, this is the one"?
start doing some matches. This is day 3 of Tinder operation, and it's going well. On the first day, we only got 5 matches, and I was stressing out. I was just like, this is going to be much harder than what I was thinking. I mean, I thought this was going to be like easy peasy, okay. I'm going to text these women, and these women are going to want to go on a date with me, and I'm going to match a lot, and that didn't happen. On the group of 5, There was one that was like really gorgeous. Another one that I don't know why the hell she met.
Out of 5, 1 out of 5 was truly gorgeous. Think about that statistic. 1 out of the 5 matches in the first few days was actually gorgeous.
Matched with me. I mean, the whole conversation was just pure pain, pure agony. She was like answering with 2 or 3 words in each message, and I was like, why? Stop this! Stop! I asked her if she wanted to go
All right, Chad, this is where we go off on our rant. Hold on. Cue the laughter from Death Note. Cue it. How are you going to respond with 3-word answers if you're actually interested? If you're truly interested and you're communicating with somebody you want to talk to, you'll have the actual conversation. So that's hilarious to me.
on a date with me. She was lucky that I asked her because she was being literally like pain. I asked if she wanted to go on a date with me, and she was like, "No, but thanks." I mean, I was just like, "Why?" Day 2, I was blown away. I mean, I was like, "Oh, this is it. This is the real deal." We got more 28 matches. 28, it's a lot. Let's be honest here. On average, those women were not that good looking. I'm not being selective, and I think that's a
Again, she is still speaking the truth. Anyone who's ever been on a dating app, we know there's some baddies on there, but there's a lot of yes.
here. I'm just swiping like a maniac and see what I can get. I don't think I should do that anymore. I want to try a different approach. I want to be more selective, and I'm going to try to think more like a man. Let me try to pick and swipe the most beautiful women that appear.
Okay, so I'll say this now. What you were doing before is probably exactly how a dude gets on Tinder. I feel like they just swipe right on everything and then talk to the baddies. I feel like that's just how that goes. So you were doing it right. The approach you're taking now is probably the opposite.
Want the more attractive ones, and I want to see that if I'm not that selective, can I get as many matches? So here's the Tinder accounts. I don't know exactly what this is, but this is like, I think there are a lot of women that are liking me. This is like has 17.5 here. I don't know what that is, but yeah, here's the chat. Here are all the women I've been texting. I just want
She
to
really
go,
been
like,
locked in on this
with
shit.
very gorgeous ones, and I just want to see if I can match with them. So I think this one is very agreeable. I think this one too. I'm going to put a like on her, and it's a match. Good. I'm going to text her saying hi. How are you? And let's continue. Julie, I think this Julie is very gorgeous too. This one, very gorgeous. Oh, this one is interesting. It's like a booty pic. I don't know why. We have some more skin. So yeah, let's just put a like on this one too, and it's a match. I'm being more selective. I mean, this is going well. So I'm going to keep this, and I want to see what happens by the end of the day. So
That's fire though. Like in all honesty. So she did the speed run method. Now she's doing you feel me, the selective method. I really just I'm invested, guys. I'm invested,
day
guys.
5, and at this point, I am not motivated. I am not happy with the results. On day 3, I got 13 matches. Yesterday I got 1, and today I got 1. In the beginning, I had lots of matches, but I wasn't actually being selective. And let's be honest here, I was matching with women that were not that attractive. I was getting like women on mid-30s higher. What amazed me wasn't this decrease of matches, was actually the replying. I mean, how can I get these women to go on a date with me if they don't even reply to me? I was so confused. I mean, if we match, why aren't we talking?
You know what? That is something we would all like to understand. So please enlighten us. Please tell us, why would you match with someone to just not talk to them? Why? It's a great
I
question.
matched with so many, and I got no response. I saw a lot of like Instagram stuff, follow me on Instagram, and I didn't thought this would happen. I didn't thought I would match and they wouldn't reply. From what I talked to my friends and maybe myself, that doesn't happen if I matched. Like, the man doesn't reply to me. Like, that doesn't happen. If I compare an experience that a woman has on a dating app and that a man has on a dating app, it's much different. And it's weird that I struggle so much, and that if I change like the picture to a woman, I don't struggle at all. I didn't thought this would be like this, because I find Alex in terms of looks, good looking and interesting. I put he was a damn psychologist. That's super interesting. I don't know if people get depressed after being on a dating app,
But see, that's the thing, right? You would think that, but I also feel like since some people are only on those apps for attention, like they don't really care about dating. They just like seeing people match with them and having the options. That could be like the real indicator of what's going on there. But I don't know. I
I
don't
just
know.
feel like down at this point. I don't know why I feel down. It's not even me. This is not very healthy, is it? There are maybe some psychological effects from this whole thing. I mean, I'm down now, and it's not even my damn picture and my damn life, but I'm down. I really thought I would get a better response. I mean, I just don't know. I thought this was going to be more easy. Like, oh, I really wasn't expecting this. I don't want to do this again.
Alright guys, it has been a week since I gave Sada this Tinder challenge experiment. I have no idea if it's been a failure or a success, but I'm going to call her now and we'll find out what the result is. Hey.
Well, from us watching the journey in between, I like it. Clearly, this has to be a failure, right? Like, clearly, this has to be a failure. She did get matches. She looks very unhappy in this frame. Hold on, let's go.
Sada, I am very curious to hear how you got on. Have you had a good week or a bad week with Tinder? Was it a success or a failure?
I think it was a failure. I had like lots of expectations on what would go on and what would like happen, and it was like the complete opposite. In terms of matching, I got some success, but then the replying was a nightmare. I just think it's a little bit difficult for me to invite them to go on a date with me if they don't even reply. And this happened like a lot. A lot.
Okay, so we've got Lua. Hi Lua, you right, and you got no reply.
Yeah, pretty much.
I'm gonna just say this though. Whenever you say hi or what's up, or even how are you doing, how is your day, what's your hobby, you could say any of those things, and there's gonna be some women who do not respond. And it's like actually crazy.
I don't know why she matched with me. This is my brain. My brain is like, why the hell did you match if you're not going to reply? Thanks. Thanks a lot.
Gabriella. Hi Gabriella. No reply. Same thing again. Madalena. Como estas, Madalena? And then no reply. Maria, how are you? No reply. Melissa, and how are you? No reply. I'm certainly picking up
Dude, there's clearly a trend here, brother.
a
Like, come
trend
on.
here. Vanessa didn't reply. Elizabeth didn't reply.
I struggled. Even in the conversations, I had like to lead the conversation. Some of them put zero effort. In the last days, I was like, I hate this. I don't want to do this again.
At least you now have an idea of what it's like for just average guys every single day on these apps. It's so
Yep,
so
it's
hard
tough,
for
dude.
them, and it really eats away at your self-esteem.
Yeah, but I thought you weren't like average. I said you were like a psychologist. You had like very good pictures. I didn't understand what was like the problem. It's weird to me. This whole thing is weird because guys don't do this on dating apps. They just don't stop replying. They don't do that. Like they don't ghost. And it's weird that women do that so often.
It's crazy. I mean, they do ghost, but the top tier ghosters on dating apps are gonna always be women. They're gonna have way more options at their disposal than a man will. So they're gonna always be okay with just disappearing and moving on to what they deem as a better option. And I mean, that's clearly what happens.
You know how you said at the beginning that it was easier to get matches and then it was difficult to get replies or as many matches? I hate to burst your bubble as well, but when you first create a Tinder algorithm, when you first create a Tinder account, the algorithm pushes your new account into lots of different people's faces so that you can get a bunch more matches, so that initially you get that dopamine hit that says, wow, this app really, really works. And it hooks you in thinking, ah, yes, this is good. And so lots of people don't realize that. They think, oh, I had success at one point, but it was just at the beginning. Once the Tinder algorithm starts to assign you like a hidden value, then you start to get matches according to your actual kind of desirability on the app, and it starts to go way, way, way down. So even that initial success that you got on the app, that wasn't really due to anything. That was completely artificial.
Yeah, that makes sense because today I got 0 matches. Yesterday 1, the other day won, and I just feel like Tinder is just unfair as hell. This is all very weird reality. And
This is like a W experiment though, right? Because I mean, people do have their misconceptions about dating apps and dating in general. And doing things like this kind of shows you both sides. You get to
maybe
see
I
both
was like
sides of the
ignorant. I didn't
mentality.
know this was like this. I just feel sorry for like guys and stuff. Like, no, I don't think this is good for anyone, really.
Let me ask you this. When you began the experiment, did you think that you would have a bit of an edge being a woman and thinking, I know what women are looking for. I'm going to be able to talk to them in like an easy way. Were you confident going in that you'd have the skills to be able to make these women attracted to you?
Yeah. I was like, I know what they want to hear. I know what they want. I was so
You probably don't even know what you want, little twin. Like, come on. Come on. Come on. Yeah, that's too funny,
confident.
dude.
I,
That's
I
too
was so
funny,
bold. I was
actually.
like, I know what they want. I know what they want to hear. With some pretty good messages, and it's going to work out, but it didn't. I'm so confused. I don't know. I don't know about anything anymore. I was with the woman mindset. I thought what happens to a woman in a dating app would actually happen to a man. I was like, meaningful relationship. Not even a damn meaningful relationship these women want. What? My friends can tell me the experience, but we can't really feel the whole thing. We can feel a little bit. We have empathy, of course, but once we are actually in the situation, it's much different, and we can actually feel the
Bro done traumatized her with this experiment. He traumatized the hell out of her.
maybe what some guys feel, and it's not good. It's not a good experience. For me, it's very good to go through this, really, because I'm just expanding my awareness of everything.
Would you encourage other women to do this experiment, to just try creating a male dating profile on Tinder just to see what it's like? Do you think that would be a valuable experience for women to go through?
Of course, absolutely.
Personally,
They
why put
should feel
yourself through that?
this. They should know, like, this is just to see, just to not ghost, just to stop some actions. Maybe this will make them act a
Like,
little bit
no, we can't
different
do it,
in
dude.
some other context. I will probably on my own just say to my friends, oh, why don't you do this just for a day or two, just see what happens.
Thank you to Sada for her contribution to this experiment. And thank you to all of the women who watch this channel, taking the time to empathize with the difficulties that men face in the dating market.
The dude who made this video, he's such a nice dude, but this was a great experiment. Good social experiment to like get everyone's minds moving and get new ideas across. But you guys, you already know what time it is. If you like these styles of reactions and these types of videos, just let me know in the comments. Let me know in the community tab. Let me know in Discord. Let me know somewhere.